We want to welcome you tonight. I'm Sandy Smith with Womble Carlyle, and we're delighted that you're here. We're very honored tonight to have Jim McManus, who runs News Certified. He's going to talk about social media. He's a graduate of, is it the Coast Guard Academy?
That's right. That's right.
So he's served our country, and will tell us tonight a great deal about all the aspects of social media.
I'll jump right in. As Sandy just intimated, I inserted a lot of recent news into this. We've all heard about social media. I think within this crowd, we probably have the spectrum of people who tweet multiple times a day to people who are just getting engaged. This is going to be high level, and it's going to be sort of a one-size-fits-all that. We're going to go big. We're going to talk about how social media has played out in the news and what that's told us. And then we'll specifically go through a little bit more narrow and to talk about the implications for business, and we'll talk about what the implications for you as professionals and executives. There's a lot of skepticism about, 140 characters. What am I going to tell all my friends that I'm going to lunch, and now I'm having chicken, and, the drink was good, and that's the perception of what Twitter could be. And initially, a lot of it was kind of that. But here's the real potential in Twitter is someone puts a hash mark about the Japanese tsunami, and well, everybody who hash marks it, it all piles up, it all aggregates, and anybody in the world can search and see what are people writing about the Japanese tsunami. And you can do that about Gaddafi. You can do that about Egypt. You can do that about anything. So as news is breaking, you get this initial spike of information that you're getting through Twitter. Charlie Sheen has distinguished himself within the last couple of weeks. If you hadn't heard, he's now in the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest person to make it to 1 million tweets. He did it in 25 hours. Previous generations had Roger Bannister breaking the 4-minute mile, or Roger Maris breaking 60 home runs. And this is the future subject. All this is kind of a joke. And all this is, it's gossip gone amok. It's gossip with a megaphone. Is this the future of Twitter? Or is this the future of Twitter? This is a dashboard in Al Jazeera, and I wouldn't blame the crowd if nobody had seen this before. But Al Jazeera has just launched a dashboard where you can, at one glance, capture the mood of what's going on instantaneously in the Middle East by looking at the number of tweets broken down geographically, and then within the major geographies broken down by subject again. Think of the application here. I mean, imagine your company being able to monitor the zeitgeist of any given product or idea or anything else by geography, by subtopic, by anything else. This is where Twitter is headed. And this is why I say, and I can't underscore enough tonight, that we're dealing with a very immature space right now. That the way these things are going to be leveraged just within the next couple of years, and certainly within the next 5, is this. A thing I just want to put to bed right away is these are tools. They're marketing tools. Social media belong within the subset of marketing strategy, and marketing strategy belongs within the subset of business strategy. And I think that puts the priority here kind of, more or less in the proper pecking order. I like picking on these guys a little bit. No, they're not against social media. It calls to mind something that at least a lot of us in this room remember, a sort of orderly way of getting information. You sat down at 7 o'clock, it was one of these guys or one of a couple of others. And there was a process. They spent the day, and we all trusted there were people behind closed doors screening out the news that really mattered. And this idea of there being norms and protocols and everything, I'm not sure that the typical person wants the world to be just run amok right now and no filters at all. So this is a barrier to social media just changing everything. We don't want it to change everything necessarily. They've got videos right here about various subjects. They've got a wall, which is updated almost like a Twitter kind of page. So anything that's going on, they'll apply Deloitte somehow. Their information is very professional. Their perspectives are more video. I mean, these guys have figured it out. But Facebook need not be a marketing thing for, I want to sell widgets, or I want to sell, ilovefrogs.com or whatever, and I'm going to get it through my friends on Facebook. Real businesses are emerging here, and they should. So that kind of thinking is going to be shared a lot. And again, it's going to be no different than an internet homepage. Okay, your professionalism is going to be gauged by this.